Hi, so this is going to be a video on how to run inference. I currently need help because it's taking too long. I can only run two models at a time, so tree that it would be very helpful. So first things first, I'm going to be giving you these scripts, or just this script honestly, and the CSV is all you need. And I'm gonna tell you what to do. So first things first, I made a bunch of models, probably like from here up. So I think there's like 12, and there's like 4 more incoming, so like 16 in total. So it's taking too long. And these here are not private, so you don't need permission. You should be able to test them out, run inference. And I also made this document. So it's type, so it's going to be based off score. There's the base model name and the model name, and then it's if you're done running inference, but yes, then your name, or if you're working on it, right, working on it and your name. And I'm going to be sharing it with you. When you're going to copy and paste these exactly into the script, and so make sure, even though it looks, just make sure you copy and paste because sometimes you miss something, such as this one, right? The base model here is code llama, right? 7b. This one's base model is code llama 34b, but this one's code llama 34b Python. Um, Another example is like this one says code llama 7b feed based off the base model code llama 7b HF, but this one's also named code llama 7b score. Oh, IT. And so this one's the code llama 7b instruct model fine tuned. So just make sure you copy it based off here, copy, paste into script, copy, paste into to script. And yeah, let me show you. So this one I'm done. This one I typed in work on it, but let me show you. So just copy this, right? And this will be the that will be the base model. Base model always starts with meta, or not your username, or not Afreus since you're using mine. So it shouldn't start with Afreus. Model name is the other one. Maybe I should just call it the same variable, base. Oh, what did I call it? Model name. Cool. Okay. Model name. Okay, so copy the base model. Now gonna copy the model name. Copy and uh, paste it here. A for yes. And then for output file name and progress file name, make sure you change it too. So I'll just copy it and name it that. So like that, like that. And that's all you need. You don't mess with the CSV file name. You don't need to mess with that. So just make sure you have uh, change these four here, CSV text and all these. And to run these, oh, I didn't show you, but I'm going to be running the 34. So these are all taken by me, so don't run these. These you will run. Um, Also make sure you're typing and working on it, just so I know I don't like try it out or anything. These are empty. I'm currently downloading them off of the cluster, but it's taking a while because it's a lot of gigabytes, and I'm going to be uploading them to Hugging Face. I just haven't decided on the name or what epoch I'm going to be using, so it should be done in like 3 hours. But in the meantime, you can run these two, which will take you a couple hours, probably like 6 hours. It does take a long time. And so, yeah, I copied this one, paste, and I'm typing working on it. So let's go back. You're gonna have to download the base model and also the adapter. So make sure you have enough storage. I ran out of storage so many times. That's why I had to download them. So this is your space. So I've done 400 gigabytes. My quota is 500, so I only have 100 gigs left. So I mean 100, yeah, 100 gigs left, so not too many. My scratch is pretty good. So honestly, if your scratch is good, you should be fine because we're just gonna export it and make our default cache into the scratch folder. So just make sure, yeah, your scratch folder is pretty empty. But I can show you also how it will look. Um, okay, so this is still on the cluster, but more zoomed out or out of the, we're in the home directory. So previously I showed you the auto grader, I just focused on that folder, but now I can see the scratch folder here. And so you will have a transformer cache folder here, and then this will be your, where they'll be stored, right, 7B34. So it's going to download the base model and the adapter onto there, so make sure you do have enough data. If you don't, just delete this or some other stuff you don't need there. And so let's go back. So yeah, quota dash s is how you see how much memory or how much space you have left. So 400 is what I'm using right now. I only have 100 before I reach my quota. And so now let's yeah, now let's make a tmux window. I already have a tmux window, but the tmux window, but to make a tmux window, it's just tmux new session dash s, and then I named it axo, but you can name it whatever you want. But I'm not gonna type that because I already have it. So mine is just attached session because I already have it. Oh, I'm already in it. Sorry. I was like, what? Okay. If you want to make a new one, it'd be the new session, right? But I already have one, so it's attached. Also, make sure wherever you made your tmux window, you're in that RC login. If you're in RC login 03 or 02, it's not going to recognize your tmux window that you have made. So if you're not in the same RC login, I usually just always stay in RC login on 01, which is SSH Aperius 5 or your username RC login 01. And yeah, let me show you what I mean by that. See, this one's 03, and if I do tmux attached session, it doesn't find it since I'm in 03. But if I do tmux, right, because I was in RC 01 previously, and so we're here now, and we're gonna need GPUs. So the command to do it is srun GPU, 2 nodes, 2 GPUs. Requested for this long. This is 2 days and 23 hours, and I you don't need to put nodelist. I do it because I like gnode 05 for some reason. But you could remove that. It'll just randomly get you some. And so yeah, I just run that. I think yeah. See, now I'm in gnode. Let's clear. You could also check if you're in like NVIDIA GPU. Mine's an A100 here. Mine's another A100 here. And so let me clear that. Oh, clear. Anything else that I'm missing? Um, I'm in Scratch. I don't want to be in Scratch. I want to be in Data, since that's where my autograder folder that has that testing script is. CD8 inference, right? This one. Clear. And this is a gnode. So there's 2 GPUs in the 005. And let's go to my next window. See, I was in 0, now I'm in 1 here. Clear. And I'll go to the next gnode as well. Gnode 006. And okay, I'm here. And go back to 0. So make sure you activate your content environment that has all you need, such as PEF, transformers, and all that. If you're able to run axolotl before, then I believe that should be all the packages you need. But if you don't, but if it's crashing because you're missing a package, just pip install it or message me if you don't know what package it is. So I'm gonna conda install or conda activate, and I'm going to be exporting some stuff here. I always export my token, my Hugging Face token, and just because sometimes I leave it running and then it's like, oh, you don't have permission. It's like, oh, I guess I forgot to export it, or it's because I always delete my cache too. So we're gonna export it. Let me just hide it real quick somewhere. I don't feel like changing my token, so I'm gonna just like put random stuff. Yeah, so this is the command here. So export big HF underscore token equals, and then your key here. This is not my key. I just wrote random stuff, but just copy it off your Hugging Face. Then you press enter. Let me hide that. I can't see actually. Uh, okay, so I just exported mine. And then the next export that you want to do is transformer cache. So this is the command export and then transformers underscore cache equals then your home directory scratch and then just name this transformer cache. And so now your base model and your adapter is going to be downloaded here, which is great because you run out of memory quick. So you just export those two and you should be good to go now. Um, just run python inference.py, yeah, .py, and yeah, you just let it. It's gonna take a while, I'll tell you that much. So while that's working, I'll go to gnode 1. I'll do content activate, same thing, data autograder inference, and now I'll go to the next one that I'm working on. I'm working on code gemma. Oh, working on code gemma. Copy. Actually, I'll be working on it. Copy. So I copied the base model, and then I'm going to copy the name of this. Copy, and then just take this part to name the CSV later, or the same name as the model that I'm working on. And yeah, make sure you export it again. Always export because it's annoying um, when it crashes because um, you forgot to export. Or if you want to be, honestly, it's because I'm lazy, but you could also just put in your bash rc. But I don't like doing that for some reason. I like, yeah, for some reason I don't like doing that because I don't always store all my cache. Or I guess for transformer cache would be good there. But make sure you export it or else like you'll randomly one day run out of memory and you'll be like, huh, why is that? And so yeah, I just exported the same two things. I changed these two things or these four things here and I'm able to run it. So we'll do Python inference and yeah, that should be it. It's gonna download the shards. Yeah. And it's gonna take a while. So make sure you do that. Once you're done with this and say you're running out of memory and you're not using that base mode anymore, you can just delete it off your what's it called? Off your scratch. The transformer cache. If you're not using that base model anymore, you don't have to worry about it. And if I refresh this, right, it's starting to make this. It's gonna make the CSV. It's gonna make the text file once it already finished one. And this text file is just showing what example it's currently on. So like if it's on 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was doing this when I was running like the 70B models because it would take really long time um, to even finish one inference. And so yeah, that's all you have to do. Just make sure here you just put working on it. Type in yes when you're done. I'll be filling this out a little bit more, or I'll be filling this out completely once I upload it to Hugging Face. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Let me know when you're done with them, or if something looks weird. If something looks weird, like the output's not looking right, let me know. I might need a different epoch or turn it a little longer. Just send me a message on Slack. And yeah, thank you.